You never close your eyes anymore when I kiss your lips. And there's no tenderness like before when from your fingertips. What's that lyric? There's no tenderness anymore from your fingertips. That's ridiculous. Yeah. You know, you lost that loving feeling. So now even in your fingertips, you've lost that tenderness. And there's no tenderness anymore from your fingertips. You're trying hard not to show it, baby. But baby, I know it. You lost that love and feeling. Nah. Yeah. You lost that love. Have you lost that loving feeling, sweetie? Never. I could never lose that loving feeling for you, Weenie Mooshane. Get out of here. Hey, everybody. BOOZHOO. And welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. Check out this new intro. Fourth fret. Nobody's asked yet, but I'm going to pretend. A lot of people have been asking us, what is that song? What is that intro song and outro song you guys have on your live stream? Oh, that's really good. It's my favorite song. Well, dear viewer, this song is called Fourth Fret. Fourth Fret? Yep. Me and Clint Carlson. Little Clint Carlson. Clint Carlson was a guitar player and he was only 5 foot tall. Really? Was he that short? Yeah, I think so. Real little guy. But oh wow, he was a good guitar player. And he and Michael Lyons actually. Michael Lyons and Clint Carlson played this song, or wrote this song, and then I'm playing it here. But why did you guys call it Fourth Fret? Hey Michael, why did you name this song Fourth Fret? Because I had to put a capo on the fourth fret. I always forgot. I couldn't remember. So we just called it Fourth Fret. Okay. I guess because there's no lyrics, it can really be called anything. Yeah. So, yeah. Fourth Fret. A little acoustic medley. And we've been using it for our intro song. I guess we play it because I think Joseph under the rock will appreciate it. Really? Yeah, you know. I mean, I don't know. He's got things he could be doing, but instead he comes here to spend a little time with his buddies NANABOOZHOO and Natasha and Michael Lyons. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO, Joseph, how you doing? Oh, look at that, by Michael Lyons. This show is brought to you today by Michael Lyons, the rock star cartoonist. Oh yeah, we could have put up some cartoons. It's probably too late now. Welcome to the show, BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Oh, sweetie? Okay. Anyway, how do I shut this off? Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Hey, look at this. Jim Dunn's right here. BOOZHOO, Jim. How you doing? Good morning. Pour yourself a cup of coffee. Why don't you settle down, have a cup of that black medicine water? Yeah, have some muckety mashkiki wabu. Have some muckety mashkiki wabu. And maybe Papa Wagosh will join you. BOOZHOO, Papa Wagosh. And Joe says, look forward to it every day, cousin. Yeah, that's right. Me too. Although I don't know why. As you know, because who cares? Today is, of course, Neo-Geisha Good. It is the second day, sweetie. Second day, we're marching through the week. Marching through the week. Yesterday was the day after prayer day. Now today is the second day. Tomorrow will be halfway, up at Tuesday. Then there'll be the fourth day, the fifth day, back to floor washing day, and then start all over with prayer day. And these are the Ojibwe days of the week. I don't know. I was learning here, sweetie. BOOZHOO, I was learning. What's going on? So yeah, it's a Tuesday. What'd you think of the Kiss documentary? I loved it. I didn't think I was going to love it so much. Yeah. Natasha and I watched the Kiss A&E documentary last night. And yeah. I don't know. I know I'm a crazy fan. And I've seen, I was kind of annoyed they didn't have more like original footage we haven't seen before. Like they just kind of put in a bunch of footage from the, that series of DVDs they put out. I forget what it's called. Yeah, Kissology. Kissology, yeah. Kissology. It's a study of Kiss. It is Kissology. Hey, Paul. Yeah, what is it, Nanaboozhoo? I watched your Kiss A&E documentary last night. What'd you think? I thought it was great. Really? Yeah, well, we worked really hard on it, and I'm really proud of it. I think it's the hottest documentary in the world. Well, yeah, but to be fair, you probably didn't do anything except talk on it. Yeah, that's true. I guess the documentary makers had something to do with it. But still, there's just kind of 2 hours or 4 hours or whatever it was of Paul and Jean talking about their lives. And, by the end, you're back on board going, yeah, that's right. That's why we're all Kiss fans. It's because we love those guys. So good job, Paul. Thanks a lot. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah. Paul Stanley, you guys. Did you like it, sweetie? Yeah, I actually teared up at the end. It was so stupid. Yeah. Gene Simmons gets on there. He goes, it's all about the fans. And, that's why we started it with, you wanted the best. You got the best. The hottest. And it couldn't keep going. It couldn't keep saying it. The hottest band in the land. I love being in Kiss so much. I know. You're reminded that there's no bigger Kiss fans than Paul and Gene. Right. So I don't know. I mean, it's weird because I don't remember a time when Kiss wasn't part of my life. I know. There's just always, we've followed, you start to think you know them because you've seen them in so many different ways. You've watched them grow up. Yeah. You've seen them get mad, get sad, celebrate. I've seen Gene Simmons cry. You feel like you know them after all these years. So anyway. I used to be friends with a guy named Chuck Klosterman. Oh, I remember Chuck. Yeah. And Chuck went on to become kind of a pop culture writer. And he would always write about Kiss and stuff like that. And I remember him saying, he goes, there are other bands I'd rather listen to than Kiss, but there's no other band I enjoy thinking about than Kiss. We just watch the trials and tribulations of the band and the different lineups and creative directions they went in, and chances they took, and it's like a reality show. Papa Go says, never knew about Paul Stanley's ear. Yeah, Paul Stanley has micro-Croatia or whatever. He was born without a right ear. Which is kind of funny because then, every time they're in concert, he goes, what? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. And he was like, yeah, you really can't. You're deaf in that ear. You don't have an ear. When you're down in the dumps, you need something to bring you up. It's only one thing going to do the way you want it. What's that? Cold gin. What? Cold gin. What? Cold gin. I'm sorry. I don't have an ear. So yeah, that was kind of cool. He knows what it's like to. So when you only have one ear, you can't triangulate sound. Like he can hear somebody in an audience say, "Hey, Paul," but you'll notice he'll look around, go, "Huh?" Put up your hand, because he can't, tell that a sound comes from over there or over there. He's only got one ear. Which you gotta respect him too, because then he takes a risk of being in a rock band, because then you lose hearing in that other ear and you're done. Yeah, no kidding. So, yeah. Papa Wago says, sad not to get Peter or Ace on it, but I can understand why they wouldn't want to do it. Yeah, Peter and Ace don't look real good in the documentary. I don't know. But yeah, it would have been interesting to hear their take on all of it. Call Jim? What? I heard it said once that old Jim is working hard this year. That's a Kiss lyric. Yep. Old Jim is working hard this year. Get up and get your grammar out of here. Does he say grammar or grandma? I always thought it was grammar, but it doesn't make any sense. Yeah, get your grammar out of here. Me no like your grammar. He must be saying grandma. Get up and get your grandma out of here. That doesn't make any sense either. Yeah, I don't know what he's saying. But then the next line is definitely something. Old Jim is working hard this year. And baby, do the thing you're supposed to do. Do it. Nah. But anyway, what were we talking about? Traditional cultural values. Ojindam. Kiss. Is our word of the day. Actually, it's not. It's Neo Geisha Good. The second day. Tuesday. And, you know what else Tuesday is? Dig, if you will, a picture day. That's right. Tuesdays on BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO are dig, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Nah. That's right. Dig, if you will, a picture Tuesdays. Tuesdays, we like to profile. Let me get rid of that text. Dig, if you will, this picture. This is the artist formerly known as Prince, the artist. So today we like to profile different artists who are in the BOOZHOO crew. Today's artist, and dig this picture if you will, comes from none other than Adam Black. His Indian name is North Star Boy, or Northern Star Boy. Giwedi nanong giwi zents. Giwedi nanong giwi zents. Northern Star Boy. Adam Black. Adam Black do this picture. Oh wow, it's a classic, Onenji Bushkizigun. Bushkizigun. I can't talk today. Bushkizigun. Onenji Bushkizigun. So is Bushkizigun just gun? Yeah, a Bushkizigun is a gun. But an Onenji, your hand, an Onenjin Bushkizigun is a handgun. And oh wow, I think Adam did just a nice job. It's a pencil drawing. And you know what else I think is interesting about this, sweetie? What's that? Let me make this a little bigger. A couple of things. So it's either done in just basic graphite, pencil, but it's so black. I almost think it's done in ink. You it's hard to tell. Yeah, if it's pencil, it's really, like, what do they call it? Like soft lead? Yeah. There's tons of detail and stuff and perfect shading, The whole gun just takes up space. He really knows what he's doing when it comes to, shading and all that. But then you notice, like, sometimes they talk about how you look at a drawing in the same way you read a book. You go left to right. This gun is an old style gun, makes you remember the past. And it's pointing to the left. So it's kind of like saying, we're pointing back to the past. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Yeah. Nicely done, Adam Black. We dig your picture. We dig your picture, Northern Star Boy. You know what this makes me think of, sweetie? What's that? The story of the migration story. The story of the migration story? I guess it's just a migration story. Yeah. Yeah. The story of the migration story. The story of the migration story is, I just kind of made it up on the fly. No. But this is the migration story, which has something to do with Onjinji, Bashkizigan. Oninji, Bashkizigan. Minnesota, for any of you new viewers, Minnesota, we're living in northern Minnesota, north central Minnesota. And everybody thinks of this as like the southern part of Ojibwe territory. Ojibwe territory goes all the way up into Canada and it stretches all the way west past like the Great Lakes and stuff. And it goes out east to like, White Earth and up to even the Turtle Mountain. They're Ojibways ultimately. Yeah, I mean they call them Métis, but they're Ojibways. Yeah. But that wasn't always the case. This land used to belong to the Dakota. And so there's a story of how the Anishinaabe, the Ojibwe Anishinaabe, came to northern Minnesota. You see, back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a Mushkiki Winini. There was a medicine man. And he had a dream. He had a vision. Gitche Manadu came to him in a dream and he says, hey man, it's time for you to pack up and go. Oh, and at this time they were living out on the coast of Turtle Island. Mashike Minnesay. Mashike Turtle Island. They were living out by like Niagara Falls. So this Mushkiki Winini, this medicine man has a dream. Gitche Manadu comes to him and he says, I want you to go west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. It is time that you pack up the village, and I want you guys to get in your canoes and go west. And the man says, okay, Great Spirit, I will do what you say. But I just have one question. Because, yes, my son, what is it? Because, how far west? And he goes, well, you will know you are home when you come to the place where food grows on the water. And the medicine man goes, yeah, right. No offense, Great Spirit, but I think you mean food grows in the water, like fish. We're fishermen. And Gitche Mandu says, don't get smart with me. I know what I said. When you come to the place where food grows on the water, this will be your home. So next morning, the medicine man wakes up and he goes to the people in his village and he says, okay, everyone, I had a vision. It's time we pack up and we head west. So they all packed up their stuff. They said goodbye and they started canoeing through the Great Lakes. And they canoed and they canoed and they canoed. Oh, until their arms were it felt like spaghetti, huh, sweetie? It must have. And they just kept going and going and going. Well, along the way, they met some of these French fur traders. And they had these long knives. We called them the chimokaman. the long knives, the great knives. But even more dangerous than their knives were their, whoops, were their Oninji Bashkizigun. They started to trade with these Frenchmen. They're like, hey man, I'll give you some of these beaver pelts for, for that handgun. And they're like, yeah man, take this revolver. You think you guys are good hunters now? Have fun. And so they kept going and they kept going. And they made it out to Minnesota. And just when they were just about ready to give up, he's like, oh, for crying out loud, how far west are we going to go anyway? What do they see? Manoomin. They see it right on the water. It looks like wheat is growing on the water. And they're like, what? Oh, wild rice. Gichimanadu. I get it now. Food that grows on the water. Well, this must be the place. And so they packed and they got out of their canoes and stuff. And some friendly Dakota people come up. They're like, hey, cousins, how you doing? You must be the Ojibwe we've heard about. Welcome to our home, northern Minnesota. And the Ojibwe guys go, yeah, hey, nice to meet you guys. We should have a feast. You know, Gichimanadu said we'd know we were home when we saw the food that grows on the water. So this is our new home. And the Dakota guy goes, what? Yeah, no. Number one, that's not food. That's just rice. We're going to make you a BLT. And the Ojibwe guy goes, what? A BLT? What's that? He goes, it's a black lab on toast. We are the Dakota, and we love to eat our dogs. And the Ojibwe's like, what? Oh, these guys eat their own pets. I thought we could be friends, but now I see. And he pulled out that gun. Because listen up. These dogs that you're eating, they're our pets. They're our brothers. So we're going to take this land here, and we're going to keep it for ourselves. And we will rice these lakes. We will harvest the rice. And our grandmothers will make wild rice hot dish with Campbell's mushroom soup mix. Sometimes she'll use chicken broth. You know? This land is our land. This land is not your land. So unless you want to say hello to my little friend, you Dakota people, go on now. And all the Dakota people left. And the Ojibwe, they cheered. Did they really cheer? Sure, why not? And they cheered and they said, oh, we're so happy. We made it to our home. The land of the 10,000 lakes. We will call this place Bemidji Gamug. The lake of the crossing waters. Well, sadly, their happy times were short-lived. Because just as soon as they started to harvest that wild rice, and they had chased out the dirty dog-eating Dakota, they, what happens? A big old giant and a giant blue ox. Oh, they come crashing through the woods, and he's like, ho, ho, ho. I smell the blood of an Anishinaabe. And who was it? Paul Bunyan. And he goes, babe, my blue ox, you must trample these Anishinaabe. And babe, the blue ox, he went off and he trampled all the Anishinaabe people. He smashed their butts. And this is why, to this day, the Anishinaabe, in payment of their crimes of relocating the Dakota people, they all have flat butts. That's your story? Yep. That's how the Anishinaabe got flat butts. It was Babe the Blue Ox. And you have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You like that story? That's a great story, sweetie. That's a stupid story. Anyway, that's the way I heard it. I could be wrong. I don't think so, because I am a storyteller. But yeah, so the Ojibways, they got their guns before the Dakota, and that's why we overpowered them way back in the good old days, when we used to only fight Indians. You know, there was a chapter in Indian life when we didn't fight white men, we fought other Indians. You know, it was called 1491. Remember the good old days in 1491 when we just warred with other Indian people? Yeah, those were the good old days. Yeah, it makes me sentimental. Nah. Papa Wagosh says, such detail, very talented young man. Yeah, nice job on your, let's check that out one more time. Dig if you will. I didn't transition out of dig if you will very well. This is Adam Black's drawing. Nicely done, Adam Black. Thank you for contributing. Or thank your dad for sharing your drawing with us today. And you have been watching Dig If You Will, This Picture. I don't know. Dig If You Will, This Picture on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. The podcast about Ojibwe language. Mizina B. Gay Winini. A Mizina B. Gay Winini is a drawing man or an artist. You know, people throw that term artist around a lot, but if you don't know how to draw, you can't be an artist. I'm just making up those rules now. What's the rule? Unless you can draw, don't call yourself an artist. You know, it's, oh, I'm a sandwich artist. Yeah, you're a sandwich artist. What about like sculptors? Well, if you're a good sculptor, you're going to be able to draw, you know, like Michelangelo. If you can't draw, you can't be a sculptor. What about modern art? That's what I'm saying. If all you can do is impressionist, modern art nonsense, you're not a real artist. I'm making a call. Okay, sweetie. Mizina B. Gay Winini. Drawing man. He's a drawing man. Oh, did I put up this word because of a gibberish cartoon? Nope. That's the animated thing. Do we have a gibberish cartoon? I don't know. Oh, sure enough. Mizina B. Gay Winini is an artist. And here's Stephen. He's painting a picture of Michael. Hoka hey. Oh, I guess this is my point, because being able to draw, you know, is kind of like being able to, you know, have a voice if you're a singer. Like you can't, you know, oh, I can't talk, but I'm a singer. Then, you know, same thing. If you can't draw and you try to do art, it's not going to look very good. But Michael can draw. He drew this picture of an alien drawing himself. And this comes from Ojibwe by Michael Lyons. Mizina B. Ike Winini. So Adam, keep drawing. And someday you might draw cartoons like Michael Lyons. And then you will be a Mizina B. Ike Winini, an artist. Hoka hey. La-di-da-di. Papa Gore says, I just posted it on the Facebook page this morning. Get out of my head, NANABOOZHOO. It's not safe. I'm in your mind. Joseph says, easy, where you point that thing, long gun. Joseph doesn't like getting pointed at. He must be traditional. Yeah, I know. This is really rude to Indian people. Hey, man. Say hello to my little friend. Indians only want to be pointed at with lips. Hey, you. Papa Wagosh says, wait, you mean our people are on stolen land? Well, there goes that T-shirt. Yeah, I know. That's the dirty little secret of Ojibways. It's like, oh man. Like you'll notice how Ojibwe people are suspiciously quiet when people talk about the evil white man, stealing land, relocating the Indians, the Trail of Tears. The Ojibways are like, oh yeah, man. That's a special kind of evil to just come in and take over somebody else's land and then harvest their wild rice. And, judge them for eating dogs when we eat little bunny rabbits. Yeah, that's an old joke. What's a BLT on toast? Or what's a BLT? A black lab on toast? Yeah, to a Dakota, but to an Ojibwe, a BLT is bunny legs on toast. Bunny legs on... yeah, exactly. Yeah. So the Dakota ate dogs, and they used to, I know some people still do this, and maybe I'm colonized. This might be my colonized mind. But I think it's a hunk papasu. There's a ceremony that I've heard people still participate in where they sacrifice a puppy into a boiling pot of water. And, Dakota. Oh, look at us. And as an Ojibwe, I'm like, don't do that to your dog. That's like your cousin. That's like your little brother. Don't eat him. Don't sacrifice him to your stupid, what you think Kitchimanadu wants with your dead dog. But what is it called? There's like everybody knows out there. What's that Sioux ceremony? I think like the guys who walk backwards do it. It's called something like the whatever ceremony. But they get a puppy on a leash and they swing a puppy around and plop him into boiling water and kill him. I'm like, would you guys come to this century, please? You don't need to offer, sacrifices to your God. This isn't the Old Testament. But what am I talking about? I'm just dissing Dakota people for some reason. Are you a racist against Dakota? No, absolutely not. In fact, my grandma is a Dakota. I am part Dakota. I got lots of Dakota cousins. It's just sort of funny. Oh, yeah. But Ojibwe people, yeah, so we'll judge the Dakota for eating puppies. But, we sent Dakota people on that Trail of Tears in the, whatever year that was. So I guess on behalf of the all Ojibwe people, Dakota people, I'm sorry. You guys want your land back, come on back. Who cares? It doesn't work that way anymore. We can't kick you out, violent bloodshed. We're not going to do a Red Lake battle anymore? Nah. I don't got to fight. Democrats took away our guns. Yeah, Ojibwe people are also really quiet when politics are talked about. Because, everyone kind of assumes all Indians are Democrats. It's like, yeah, social services. Environmental rights. Little guy, But then there's a whole bunch of gun owners on the reservation. A whole bunch of kind of militant, don't trust the government types. Self-reliant, well-armed, There's a lot of red in the Indian country too. But they stay kind of quiet. It doesn't seem like there's ever been an Indian woman who's had an abortion. By the amount of children we have running around. So sometimes I wonder, I think Indian people are much more Republican than they let on. They're pro-gun, they're anti-abortion, they're suspicious of the government. Pablo Go says, Lot of diss at the Lakota cousins on Testosterone Tuesday. Yeah, that's right. It must be Testosterone Tuesday. Take that, cousins. A little resentful, I guess, because I got cousins who are millionaires. There's some Dakota people who are just millionaires. Oh, you know what's funny? One of my aunties, one of my Dakota... Oh, no, she's an Ojibwe. My Ojibwe auntie married my Dakota uncle, great uncle. And she was on the Facebook and she saw that picture of you, Michael, as a girl. Oh, yeah, she did not like that one bit. No, I think it just disturbed her. So here's a picture of Michael if he ever transitions. Huh? I don't know. I think you look cute. Yeah, Betty did not like it one bit. Why not? I don't know. I think it disturbed her. I heard somebody say that you would make a pretty Jewish girl. Yeah, I know. I figured if I ever transition, if that's what I look like, I'm going to try to get a job on The Chosen. Yeah, totally. You could be one of the extras on that show about all the Jews. You could be like Mary, a beautiful Mary. Yeah. You know who you look like is Ikwe. Yeah, I know. Michael looks just like his niece, Ikwe. Ikwe is a Ojibwe for woman. But yeah. So I think it gave Auntie Betty the creeps. So you're not gonna transition, are you? Nah. I don't even like to shave. I'm not about to put on makeup and stuff. Yeah, no kidding. Too much work to be a chick. You know, men, we basically just need clean underwear and socks. You know, a shower twice a week, maybe. Brush your teeth. Women, they gotta, you know, they have to get ready for like half an hour before they go to bed. Well, I'm gonna take off my makeup. I'm gonna change my clothes. I'm gonna take a bath. I'm gonna put on some lotion. I'm gonna, you know, brush my teeth. I don't know, exfoliate my armpits or whatever they do. You know, guys will just basically walk in there and fall over. We sleep in our clothes half the time. I know you do. Yeah. If I'm wearing sweatpants and a t-shirt, what's the point? I'm going to put on different clothes to go to sleep? No, just lie back. Wake up. Keep wearing the same clothes all day. I can't smell myself. You smell good. Do I? Yeah. Thank you, sweetie. So anyway, what are we doing on time? Oh, it's about 8:35. Oh, that's not bad. So, today's Ojibwe word of the day. Mazinabi gay winini. A drawing man. What does it take to be an artist? You gotta know how to draw. But that's pretty easy to say too. What does it mean to know how to draw? You have to be able to know how to see and how to reproduce. I think most drawers just sort of live with drawings on their mind. You know, you get kind of, it's just a way you want to kind of express yourself. You know, these drawings take a lot longer than they look. You want to create something sort of beautiful. But drawing is reproducing a feeling in your brain, kind of. You know, all these books you've done, Michael. It's like there's a little world of animals and aliens and Ace Frehley and stuff. There's the Earth. Only I didn't even believe it looks like that. Steven. But I mean, artist also means just anybody who creates art. What is art? Art is something beautiful. And like, oh, really? It's not. If it's not beautiful, it's not art. That's part of the spell of modernism, postmodernism. What's that? This idea that the spell was we couldn't say art was something beautiful. They said, well, some art is ugly. You can see the beauty in decay, you know. But now I've kind of come full circle. I'm like, no, I think that's the opposite of art. I mean, here's a sad story. So art. No, you can be an artist. What about photographers? Are photographers artists? Yeah, they are. I mean, they create art for sure. And they have to be able to see and capture something. Are you going to tell the story about the guy in Africa? Yeah. So one year there was a photographer. This would have been a great time to actually have pulled up the picture. But he won a Pulitzer Prize for a photograph he took of a starving girl, and there was a buzzard behind her. And it was like one of these African, these pitiful, we've all seen them, these pitiful photographs of a starving little girl, all naked in this dirt. And about 6 feet behind her, bigger than she is, was a buzzard, a big old bird. And the guy waited for about 45 minutes for that buzzard to open up his wings. He wanted to get a better shot. So the picture that he got published, and then he won the Pulitzer Prize for photography, was of that starving little girl with a buzzard with his wings open. I just got emotional thinking about it. 6 months later, that guy killed himself. Can you imagine? Why am I getting emotional? I don't know anybody involved. I guess now I'm glad I didn't pull up that picture. But the guy killed himself. He was an artist who he couldn't live with himself that he waited. Isn't that crazy? In 45 minutes, him doing his art cost him his life. Yeah. I gotta find that picture. All right, tomorrow I'm gonna pull up that picture. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a really depressing show on photography. But yeah, the guy kills himself because instead of helping the little girl, he waited to take the picture. Ugh. That is grim. Anyway, I didn't mean to bum everybody out. Don't know the guy's name. Don't know what year that was. That little girl, she did eventually survive, though. I should finish the story. And she went on to kill and then barbecue that buzzard for a feast. And that little girl, she grew up to be the mother of Colonel Sanders. I don't think the picture was that old, even. But, yeah. Okay. I get kind of emotional sometimes early in the morning. I don't know what that is. It's probably because you haven't eaten in like 12 hours and you've just had 3 cups of coffee. Yeah, that's weird, isn't it? Yeah, I think I have low blood sugar. I've been trying to lose my gut. I do this thing where I go, grocery shopping, and I buy pretty healthy foods. I'm into kale shakes. And, but then I swing by that old cookie aisle and I pick up some Walmart, bakery cookies. Get them home, eat 2 or 3 of them, then throw the box away. Doggone it, I did it again. These are the most expensive cookies in the world if I just bring them home and then throw them away. Because I go, I don't need these cookies. You can't lose weight and eat cookies. It's not going to go, hand in hand. You don't need to lose weight. You look great. Well, yeah, but I don't know. I know there's at least 5 pounds just sitting here that are all because of those cookies that I eat like candy. Well, that's what it is, candy. Yeah. So there's that eternal battle. Oh, but so I didn't have. So yesterday all I ate was kale shake, 2 hot dogs, and a muffin, and some chips. And I didn't eat anything since about noon yesterday. I don't feel hungry, but that might have some reason why I teared up at the end of the Kiss A&E, the Kiss documentary. Probably. You should go get some breakfast after this. Yeah, let's go get a big breakfast with like steak and eggs. When's the last time you actually had a big old steak? It's been a while. But it's been within the last year, I suppose. Yeah. I'm gonna go get a big old steak and eggs. Don't care if it is cruel to the unborn chicken or the old cow. A lot of death and stuff when it comes to breakfast. You've got the eggs. Are eggs abortions? Are they fertile? I don't think they're fertilized. I think eggs are like the chicken being on their moon. Oh, that's gross. Now I don't want to get eggs. When you think about what eggs really are. But steak. Maybe we should just go get a steak and hash browns. Well, I still can have eggs. I don't care. I'm going to have some scrambled eggs. All right. Eggs. Anyway. Don't want to start talking about something depressing like dying children anymore. Oh, hey. You know what I think it was? What's that? Here, what are you talking about? Why I just teared up thinking about that little girl. Well, because it's sad. And you've got a big heart. Well, yeah, but, all this news about the boarding schools and those bodies found. Everyone gets bummed out for different reasons, and we're not sure. It's like, what exactly is it? Does it remind us that, oh, wow, this is probably evidence that their experience was even worse than we think? It's even more abusive. But it's also evidence of, once again, with 100% compliance, these institutions, the otherwise normal people, do horrible things to children. Not thinking, they're doing one other job, and meanwhile, little girls, gets eaten by a buzzard, starves to death and gets eaten by a buzzard, while you win a Pulitzer Prize for your photograph. In the same way, there were, teachers and coaches and cooks and the lawns keeper and the principal and all these people involved in these boarding schools who, if they weren't involved directly, were compliant, turned the other way. Everybody in the town, the people who supplied food for the residential school, that, these kids just paid the price, and then their families paid the price. And then their ancestors, or their descendants, And it's almost like sometimes people were just oblivious. We all hoped, like, oh, no, man, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't have cared about taking a picture. I would have helped that little girl. Yeah. You hope. But, Ooh. It's a heavy time sometimes. I mean, I guess that's probably obvious. What do you mean? These are weird times. They're stressful times. Whether it's the pandemic or the vaccinations or the economy or Joe Biden. You know what, sweetie? Can you do me a favor? What's that? Would you ring up Joe Biden? I got some questions. He is a president. Yeah, sure. Hold on. I'm just going to Google the number. We're going to get the president on here. I got some... see if he's doing anything productive. Okay, I got it. It's ringing. Hi, is this the White House? How you doing? May I speak with Joe Biden, please? Okay, thank you. I'm on hold. Okay. She's on hold. Hi, Joe. It's Natasha. That's right, from the NanaBOOZHOO show. Would you like to be on the show this morning? Michael, NanaBOOZHOO wants to talk to you. Okay, hang on. I'm going to transfer you. All right, NanaBOOZHOO, he's on line 2. Thank you, sweetie. Line 2. Mr. President, welcome to the show. Hey, man. What's going on? Oh, hold on. Yeah, let me get rid of this. How you doing, Joe? I'm doing pretty well. Let me tell you a secret. Yeah, what's that? If you whisper like this, people will listen. They'll listen to everything you say. Yeah. Yeah, before we get to what I wanted to talk about, what's up with that? People are talking how you're whispering all the time. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I'm real good. I've been president now for 150 days. I'm going to get stimulus checks. The likes you've never seen. Who did that? Me. I did it. Now get it straight, Jack. What's the matter? I said get it straight. I fought Corn Pop. You fought Corn Pop? Yeah, that's right. I fought Corn Pop. He was a bad dude. I fought him down at the pool. I said, I may not get out of here in one piece. I'm going to wrap this chain around her neck. What are you talking about? Huh? Who is this? I'm Joe Biden. Yeah, I know you're Joe Biden. People are starting to just wonder what's going on with you, You've been whispering a lot. And it's starting to creep people out. Maybe you want to go back to, the way you were. Sir? Sir? Joe! Huh? Who's there? It's NanaBOOZHOO. You're on the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. I was asking you some questions about politics. Is Natasha there? Yeah, she's here. Tell her I can smell her. I'm not going to tell her that. Leave her alone. That's really creepy too. You got an image issue you got to be thinking about. What are you talking about? I'm the president of the United States. Yeah, I know. And nobody seems to like you. You've got such a creepy vibe with rubbing up on women, sniffing her hair, touching little children, telling these bizarre stories. And now you've been whispering like a creep. Joe, you're not an evil villain. Quit playing. I am an evil villain. I'm going to take over the world. Yeah, see, nobody even thinks you're a threat. The only reason why nobody's saying anything, with all due respect, Mr. President, yeah, speak freely, is because we don't want Kamala, or whatever her name is, as president. It's pretty obvious you don't know what's going on. Huh? Who said that? I just did. Who's that? NanaBOOZHOO. Oh, for crying out loud. He's asleep again, sweetie. Just let him sleep. Mr. President. Huh? Who's that? I shall just let him sleep. I gotta go, okay? Yeah. All right. Just get one thing straight, Jack. I'm the president. President of the United States. Yeah, I know you are. Okay, I'm gonna go. Well, that was stupid. Well, what you want to ask him anyway? I don't even remember anymore. Something about starving children, or I don't know. Oh, weird times. Yeah, so it's stressful times. We kind of sometimes walk around like, yeah, everything's cool, everything's great. And then, for 10 minutes go, the world's ending. And then, go back, hey, Kiss documentary tonight. Got plans. Things are good. I'm kind of an emotional yo-yo these days. Yeah, me too. I'm up a lot, but then, you'll swing down for a minute, and then you gotta kind of pull yourself up again. Yeah. Life is a roller coaster. Life is a yo-yo. You're up, you're down. There's twists and turns, and it's really exciting, but it's just a ride. Once I was a fool. Should I play another song? You could. All right. This is a song that I'm going to browse for. And I don't know which song I want to play yet. We already did Run to the Hills. Songs and Poems. Oh, this is a good one. Let's see, it's Tuesday. Oh, the heck with it. I'm just going to play this one again. And now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow here in Bemidji. Until you've seen this trash can dream come true, you stand at the edge while people run you through. And I thank the Lord there's people out there like you. Thank the Lord for the people out there like you. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. 'Cause Broadway's got a lot of songs to sing. If I knew the tunes, I might join in. I'll go my way alone, grow my own seed shall be sown here in Bemidji. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. I thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisas and Mad Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sky, but they can, and that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. Now I know Spanish Harlem are not just pretty words to say. I thought I knew, but now I know that rose trees never grow here in Bemidji. Subway's no way for a good man to go down. Rich man can ride, and the hobo he can drown. thank the Lord for the people I have found. Thank the Lord for the people I have found. While Mona Lisa's and that Hatters, sons of bankers, sons of lawyers, turn around and say good morning to the night. For unless they see the sight, what they can, that is why. They know not if it's dark outside or light. They know not if it's dark outside or light. I thank the Lord for the people I have found right here at the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast.
Yeah, huh?
Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening.
Miigwech Bizendawieg. Thank you for listening. You know, if nothing else, it's nice to have someone to listen to your drone on. Oh, it's Tuesday. It's the second day. These are my feelings. These are what's on my mind. I know, it's weird. Just emotions. They'll sometimes just come on. You don't see them coming. What? I just got really sad for a minute. What's that? Was that the subconscious, you suppose?
What do you mean?
Like, do we have a subconscious script running? Because sometimes, like, I'll get sad, and then it'll occur to me later why. I'll go, oh, that's right. This is the anniversary of that thing. You know? Oh, that's right. That reminded me on some level of this thing. But sometimes, like, I'll start crying and go, what's going on? Why am I crying? And I'll have to kind of sit down and go, wait.
Yeah, it's probably a subconscious thing, They say, like, sometimes your sense of smell can really make you remember stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll smell something I haven't smelled a long time, and it'll make me, like, really happy. It'll remind me of, oh, yeah, that's the smell of the canteen in summer camp, Oh, that's the smell of my grandmother's sweater, or whatever. That's true. Your sense of smell can totally bring you back. Like, what are some smells from the past, do you think?
Oh, it's tough. Oh, I know one smell that reminds me of being in junior high.
What's that?
Boone's Farm strawberry.
The wine?
Yeah. When I was in 7th grade, the high schoolers would drink Boone's Farm strawberry. And I remember that the teenage girls, like the whole cheerleading squad, all reeked of this certain kind of wine. And now whenever I smell it, I'm taken back to teenage girls and when I was a 7th grader.
That's hilarious. Yeah. See, what are some smells that would take me back? Food smells mostly, I guess. Pizza, spaghetti, garlic. Oh, coffee, of course. The smell of coffee. Coffee and bacon will remind me of breakfasts with my grandpa. Eggs and pepper. Sunny day. What's it gonna be? Neokisha is a second day or Tuesday. Is there anybody here who's hasn't been here from Dwayne? Oh, Dwayne's been here. Hey, BOOZHOO, Dwayne. Welcome back. I haven't seen you in a while. Dwayne says, yo, I eat oatmeal in the morning. Dwayne's like, Rocky.
No, Rocky drank eggs.
Yeah, but there's also that one scene where he's talking about, I like oatmeal too. And you go, yeah, oatmeal's good. Rocky drinks eggs and eats oatmeal.
Hey, speaking of Rocky, guess who just called in?
What, really?
Yeah, he's online too.
Oh, you're kidding. Hey, Sylvester Stallone. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you can call me Sly.
Hi, Sly. I was just talking about your movie, Rocky.
Oh, yeah, that was a really good show, you know. I went toe-to-toe with Apollo Creed.
Yeah.
I went the distance with Apollo Creed. And even though I didn't win in the first one, I won because I won the heart of my Adrian.
Yeah, that was a good movie. She was all like, oh, Rocky. And you were all like, yo, Adrian. I love that movie.
Yeah, you know, it's a really good movie. But let me tell you something, Natasha.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm going to tell you something you already know.
What?
Life ain't all sunshine and roses. It's a mean and nasty place. And it'll knock you down to your knees and keep you there if you let it.
Yeah, huh?
And, you know, if you want to go around blaming other people, you're not where you want to be because of him or because of her. You know, that's loser talk. And that ain't you. You're better than that.
Yeah, I know. What are you talking about?
You know, I tell you this because I love you. You're like a daughter to me, and I don't want to see you going down the wrong path.
Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind.
You know why?
Why?
Because that's how winning's done. No, I'm just kidding. That's my motivational speech.
Yeah, it sure is. You yelling at people motivates people to want to hang up on you.
No, I'm just kidding around. So anyway, hey, Natasha, you know, I called in for a reason.
Oh, yeah. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if I could teach the Ojibwe word of the day.
You want to teach the Ojibwe word of the day?
Yeah, if you don't mind too much.
No, I don't mind. Like I said that, if I don't mind too much. Would you like to teach the Ojibwe word for artist?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, it's Mazinapi Ike. You know what? I think we're missing an I. Mazinapi Ike. And that means drawing man.
Yo, Mazinapi Ike Winani, drawing man or artist. Yeah, that's real good. Mazinapi Ike Winani. Forget about it.
Yeah, Mazinapi Ike.
And then what about the word for Tuesday? How do I say Tuesday in the Ojibwe language?
Well, you would say Neo Gisha Good. It's the second day or Tuesday.
Yeah, Neo Gisha Good. That's Neo Gisha Good. That's the second day, and that means Tuesday.
Right. Oh, you're catching on just great.
Yeah, you know what else I can say, Natasha?
What's that?
Hey, yo, Gigawabamin, Minowa.
Yeah, exactly. Kika Min Minowa. Thanks for calling in, Rocky.
Hey, forget about it. You can call me Sly.
I mean Sly. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, all right.
I love Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, me too. I mean, he's nuts when he gets into that motivational stuff. You know, it always kind of freaks me out when he starts yelling, but, you know, he's got good intentions.
Yeah, huh? Well, there you go, everyone. Sylvester Stallone on today's podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. You got anything else you want to add before I wrap it up?
Oh, no, that's pretty good. You want to remind them that they can contribute on Patreon and all that?
Oh, sure. If you'd like to order a book by Michael Lyons, click the link in the Amazon, or click the Amazon link in the description. And we also have a PayPal page where you can leave us a tip, buy us a cup of coffee. No. Or we also have a Patreon page, and this is where people will sign up and contribute monthly. And when you do that, we'll send you a book. And we also have a GoFundMe campaign. In the fall, we're going to film either a pilot episode of a children's show, or we're going to put on a virtual Ojibwe language camp, teacher training, interactive, pre-recorded sketches, songs. I'm not sure. Something cool, though. And so we have a GoFundMe page that we're raising money to get some real lights and another camera. And if you'd like to support the show, we really appreciate you. Miigwech to the BOOZHOO crew who's already supporting us. Oh, and it's too late now. But we're here every morning at 8 o'clock. And normally, I'm going to sign out now. You could also give us like a super chat. And then we'll read your comment on the air. Or give us nothing. And we'll read your comment on the air. Thank you so much. Miigwech bizadawieg. Thank you for listening. And miigwech ganawabieg. Thank you for watching. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. The podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO. That's Michael Lyons. And I will see you again. GOFUNDME. Minowa. Hoa. Sweetie?
You got it.